Welcome back to SJW Central, guys. Hopefully you noticed the different thumbnail, which means this is a new story, and we got a great story for you guys today. First of all, as you can tell, I haven't done this in a while, so I might be a little bit rusty. So forgive the occasional stutter or misremembering. So let's begin. This all started from this tweet, I think. Maybe the first one was the official tweet on the Teespring account, but anyway, let's read the message and then you'll understand. This is a message that Antifa International received from Teespring, which is a print-on-demand service that prints out t-shirts as soon as you buy them, or other merchandise as well, like socks, pillows, towels, whichever you can think of, they print it. By the way, we also have a Teespring shirt, so this is the best time to support them for actually making this move. So the message reads, "Hello, thank you for reaching out to Teespring today. The takedown notice you received is a generic automated message sent when a listing is removed for content concerns. Unfortunately, it did not state the exact reason for the takedown at the time of suspension. The listing was removed for the use of quote Antifa unquote, which is in violation of our acceptable use policy and not permitted on teespring.com. We are working to remove all content that infringes upon our acceptable use of policy and or any other terms of service. Thank you very much for your time, and we apologize that we are not permitted to reinstate the listing. Thank you, Team Teespring." Now this is beautiful. The last few months made me understand that we're never going to get the free speech utopia we want, where everybody can print whatever they want on their t-shirts or post it on their YouTube channels or post it even on their Facebook or Twitter profile without getting banned, because those platforms are acting like publishers. Okay? So we're not going to get that. Might as well get some equal banning of the other side, especially the more violent side of Antifa. I'm all for free speech. I'd rather have them printing out their shirts and everybody else print out their offensive shirts, even if they're quote unquote against the terms of service. But if we're not going to get that, then might as well we aim to ban their shit because they ban our shit. So as you can see, Teespring replied to them, "Teespring is not a fascist company. Due to the recent increase of violent Antifa content, we have removed all Antifa related listings until we are able to review the intent behind the designs. Reviewing this content will take some time, so we appreciate your understanding." Now this is based. This is one of the first few companies that actually stand up to Antifa and don't fall for that leftist sleight of hand, which I hate. And when I talk about leftist sleight of hand, most of you probably know it. It's when they call illegal immigrants just regular immigrants, so they make you sound xenophobic because you're against immigrants in general, while you're just against illegal immigrants. They do the same with Antifa. "Oh, the name is Antifa, we're anti-fascists." If you're anti-Antifa, then you are pro-fascist, which is like 90% of the comments to this thread. You're not fascist. You just profit from fascist movements and conspiracy theories which have actually killed people while undercutting the resistance which hasn't engaged in violence or caused death. Press X to doubt. Not only did Antifa cause death in in the recent protests, they were also very, very violent. There's a video, let's see if I can find it on my profile actually, where they are accosting an elderly woman. They poured some paint or some white liquid on her while she tried to talk to them. So this is the non-violent organization. So yeah, let's see if we can find them. Yeah, you literally sell a Keck Lives Matter shirt, but Antifa was too much. Looks like you've already picked a side. To be honest, Keck is a 4chan meme that has been co-opted by the alt-right, which is not a good thing if you're a company. You don't want to post alt-right content. But even that is way less worse than any Antifa merchandise. If you oppose anti-fascism, you are fascism. It's literally right there in their name. Be better than this. Now this is the most common comment you can see in this thread. If you oppose anti-fascism, which is what Antifa means by their name, then you are, by that logic, fascism. It's simple math. Now this is the leftist sleight of hand that I hate so much. Antifa is no longer an anti-fascist organization. Maybe by their words, even not by their words, maybe just by their name, but by their statements, their actions, everything they do, they yell out that they are fascists. Now let's see. This is not the original thread. Sorry, this is the original thread. Yeah, no, wait, what? Okay, yeah, this is the one with the 6.5 likes. Look at what they are trying to equivocate with the Antifa t-shirts. Due to police brutality and violence, I ask that you stop selling Blue Lives Matter shirts, as the police are the ones that started this whole mess. Now what she's posting is a picture of Blue Lives Matter shirt, blue-blooded Irishman, the blue line, back the blue t-shirts, and Blue Lives Matter face masks, and one more Blue Lives Matter thin line t-shirt. They are equivocating pro-cops merchandise with Antifa, which is a fascist organization. Now they're saying they need to ban those items from the store if they're banning Antifa, which is ridiculous. There's even more ridiculous comments like this one, Kim Kelly. I haven't checked her profile, but she's a journal for Teen Vogue. So she laid out the honey trap. Hey Teespring, I'm a reporter and would love to ask you some questions about this. What's the best email to contact? That's a trap. She's gonna write a hit piece to her magazine about Teespring, and sadly they are falling for it. It's a shame they let her DM them. It's not gonna end well for Teespring, let's just say. So yeah, the rest of the comments are mostly, but you sell right-wing shirts. If you are anti-fascist, then you are, by simple math, a fascist. And the other comments, which I love, are right-wingers responding to them with facts and logic about how Antifa is so violent. And the really comment, get your own alternative, create your own alternative. Teespring is a private company. They can engage in whichever policies they choose. They can refuse service or refuse to sell products based on their own beliefs, which is great to see, because every time you complain about censorship in Facebook, in Twitter, in YouTube, they'll tell you create your own alternative. They don't tell you, however, that when you create your own alternative, places like, I think it's Swipe or something like that, other financial institutions would ban your service, which is something I think Subscribestar faced. They can't accept PayPal, which is, Subscribestar is I won't call it right wing, but it's an alternative to Patreon, which won't accept which banned Sargon of Akkad, which is not extreme right wing, and they banned other creators as well, like Lauren Sanders, which you can argue she's alt-right. But they've created a right-wing alternative, and then PayPal banned them. So it's not only about creating your own alternative. Financial institutions won't let you create your own alternative because they won't let you accept payment, which is something that happened, by the way, for Dick Masterson, who created another Patreon alternative and got banned from like 7 banks by now. I think Chase Bank removed him, and other payment institutions that he used in his service. I forgot the name for his service, but yeah, you can look it up later. So yeah, now they're not selling Antifa merch in Teespring. I have a feeling they're gonna roll back this statement, because this blue check mark will write a hit piece, and then other blue check marks will follow suit. And yeah, it's a nice story. It's really good news to finally see it the banning come for the other side, because we're not gonna get Silicon Valley to not ban right-wing uh, personalities. So might as well enjoy them banning the other side, because this is where we're at now. We can't fight cancel culture. I made a Freudian slip saying cancel culture, which is exactly that. It's cancel culture. We sadly can't fight it even when you have prominent leftists signing those anti-cancel culture letters and statements. It didn't help. The left keeps canceling uh, everyone. So we might as well engage in those tactics just like them. There's no winning it. We've been fighting it for 4 years, and there's no difference. There's only if you can't beat them, you might as well join them and use their own tactics against them. Okay? I'm all for free speech, and I would rather have it again. I would rather have it on an equal footing where everybody can post whatever they like on their social media. They can sell whichever product they want. They can back whichever creator they want, no matter how toxic they are or how extreme right or left wing they are. Um, and sadly, we're not at this level, and we'll probably never get there unless some legislative action will come down from the American Congress, I assume, because Trump wrote several executive orders, but if Biden gets elected into office, he can just go in and remove all of them, so it doesn't even matter. So yeah, unless we have some legislative action by then, we should engage in the same tactics and remove their shit. Especially Antifa, which is a fascist organization. For me, they're the equal of Nazis because they ally themselves um, with very anti-Semitic movements and anti-Semitic personalities. Uh, it's something well known if you look at some of the statements from the Black Lives Matter faction in the UK. You'll understand really quickly how deeply anti-Semitic this organization, the entire Black Lives Matter organization, or at least a huge part of the movement is. So yeah, before I go even on another end, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like on this video, that helps a ton. I would love to hear your opinions in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.